extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well.
Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
Gun. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak. Clark. 47. Check, 47.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
48. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Watch the out. Hey, wahoo.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, let's get in there hard. Hey, can't. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Wide. Hey, exit.
Cousins again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm not ready.
From the gun, Bridgewater forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Bridgewater. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 45's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Bridgewater. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 300.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
47. Check, 47. Let's go, D.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Cousy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. This is Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Cousins here to throw.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Cousins. That went into the hands of Hamilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Crunch time, defense. Check 4.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They